Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We are still on prayer, Salat, in Islam, found in the Bible. So, I continue from where I stopped the last episode on Salat. Now, the same brother further his questions when he said, why do we have to pray and put our heads down by putting our forehead down in Salah and also led by Imam? Because we pray in unison when an Imam leads us. Why? It's the Bible as well. We look at more verses in the Bible talking about the prostration. I'll put our head down because I discussed earlier in the previous session that even bowing and prostration are in the Bible. So now there are plethora of verses talking about prostration in the Bible, as I said, and putting our head on the earth in prostration. Now we said that even King Samuel, when King Saul was there, King Saul did the prostration on the earth. Even David as well did what? Prostration on the earth. Like we see also in the book of 1 Samuel, as was recorded in the book of Samuel, chapter 1 verse 2, and also the book of 1 Samuel, same thing, chapter 14 verse 33, down to the 1 Samuel chapter 14 verse 23 downward. I also see also the book of 1 Chronicle 21 verse 21. And the same place in the Bible that even David was prostrated by some people who came to David, then prostrated before him. And it's found in the same book of 1 Samuel again, recorded in the book of 2 Samuel 21 verse 2 and so on. And we found also in the same Bible that some prophets of old, they prostrated, like we mentioned that of Naaman, very famous story, the first king, Naaman, the book of First King, chapter 5, verse 17 to 18, that Naaman prostrated on a mole on the earth, a mole of the earth made from Rimmon. And when he prostrated on that place, some people say the reason why he prostrated on the mole of the earth was due to the fact that he wanted no defilement. He wanted the place to be very clean and neat when prostrating on it. So when he does that, he's trying to symbolize purity of his soul, purity of his heart towards God. Now, Jesus Christ also did the same prostration in his lifetime. We see in the book of Luke chapter 22 verse 41, but he mentioned that he fell on his knee and prostrated. Same was Mark chapter 14 verse 35. He did the same prostration. He fell and put his head on the ground and prostrated. Same way was Mark chapter 26 verse 39. He prostrated also. Now these are examples of where Jesus Christ demonstrated his act of worship towards God by prostrating on the earth. Now, famously, Nehemiah chapter 8 verse 6, Nehemiah recorded, chapter 8 verse 6, that when Ezra was being appointed as the leader of a congregation, then when the people of Israel are being given a land back after the dissolution of the land by the Babylonians, Ezra came forward and led people in prayer. It was said in the book of Nehemiah, chapter 8 verse 6, this is an imam. That's why we have an imam that leads us in prayer. We call it the leader of prayer, or leader in his community. He comes and leads the prayer. He put his head down, prostration on the earth, and the people followed him suit. And according to the verses I quoted, which found in Nehemiah chapter 8 verse 6, that he blessed the Lord. It's a complete version of a prayer done by the Muslims, that he blessed the Lord, magnifying him, like in Hebrew called Yikdal al-Adonai, when in Arabic it's called Allahu Akbar, that he blessed the Lord and says God is great, which in Arabic is called Allahu Akbar. And the people said, according to the ended in prayer, people said Ameen, Ameen, Ameen. Now, this is exactly how the Muslims do in prayer when they pray Salat. So it is now obvious that we Muslims, we are not following our desires. We are following what was recorded in the books of old. So if you ask me why do Muslims pray, I would say the Bible taught them how to pray, not the Quran. The Quran is a secondary book. The primary book before the Quran, which is revealed in full, the Bible, which was reported by many of the prophets of old. We have 40 men who sat down and wrote the Bible, and they were inspired by God according to the book of 2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 16. They said that the Bible is an inspired word of God that was revealed for profitable, for teaching, for reproof, and for correction, and also for guidance. So that was why anyone we say or we do, whatever we learn today, is not from the Quran, rather it's from the Bible primarily, and from the Quran secondly. Thank you, brothers and sisters, for this episode. We'll come back to discuss more on other issues. Many remain studies on the platform, Become of Islam. Thank you very much.